The Sooners are bringing back the spring game and have set a date. Let's talk about why Oklahoma fans are overjoyed to get a traditional spring game back and how the Sooners have been listening to what their fans have said and are acting on it. What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. If this is your first time watching Adapt and Respond, thank you for joining us here. We talk college football year round. If you're into that, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and answer the question in the comments below. Do you think that Oklahoma, like many other programs, should bring back its spring game? Because Sooners absolutely are. This is after backlash from fans after not having a traditional spring game last year in favor of something they called the Crimson Combine, which featured skills competitions, 7-on-7, and bunch of crap that basically Oklahoma fans didn't want to see, and or we're trying to get fans to participate in, and nobody really wanted to see that. We wanted to see offense versus defense, red versus white. And even if you want to keep your convoluted cockamamie scoring system so the defense can score 6 points or whatever, fine, whatever. But give us 11-on-11 playing ball, like even if that means Brent Venables got to be out there with a megaphone telling the officials where to spot the ball. I don't care. I just want to see football. I don't care about skills competitions. Leave that to the NFL Combine, right? That's what they do. What Oklahoma does is play football. That's what we do in the state. And like many other college football fans starving for the sport, it sucked to see all of these things go up in smoke, and really sucked to see attempts to innovate on the spring game dashed. Like, take into account here, last year, Syracuse and Colorado tried to do a really cool thing. They tried to have a head-to-head spring game. Fran Brown and Deion Sanders was trying to do right by all of us to give us something worthwhile to watch. Them versus them, not us versus us. And the NCAA scuttled it for reasons that got everything to do with other people not wanting to do any work and believing that Syracuse and Colorado would have an unfair advantage. Ain't nobody stopping Georgia and Alabama from playing no damn spring game. We'd love to see it. Ain't nobody stopping Florida State and Florida from playing a spring game. Ain't nobody stopping Miami and Indiana from playing a spring game. Y'all can do it. We'd love to see it. Put it on television. Now, you are dealing with a post-spring game world, or so we thought, right? USC, Nebraska, among others, canceled their spring games last year. All had the same excuse. All had the same reason. All said the same reason that held up in 2025 that doesn't hold up in 2026. I don't want other people to be able to see my players on television and then go cherry pick them in the transfer portal. That was when we had two transfer portal periods, one in this winter, one in the spring. There is no more spring transfer portal window. If you're in it, you're in it. And if you're in it, you're probably not on anybody's team playing spring football. So what gives? I mean, look, if you don't want to give fans an opportunity to see your team play at your home field in the friendly confines of your stadium, that's a you problem. I don't think that's what Nebraska fans really want. I don't think that's what USC fans really want. And you know me, I usually be coming after SC fans. I think that this is asinine. I think that Lincoln Riley and Matt Rule got other problems to deal with that got nothing to do with the spring game. The spring game is totally controlled by the head coach. If he don't want to get it done, it's on him. If he wants to get it done, it's on him. You want to see the young kids play. You want to see the new transfers play. You want to make some loud opinions about what you see. I will never forget watching Trey McGuire make one of the coolest catches that anybody ever seen and thinking that boy was going to be wide receiver one. Turned out that dude had to get his hands around something else before he could actually get to a football field, and then we never got to see him. Okay? Same thing. Jackson Arnold, Deion Burks. Jackson Arnold was throwing bombs to Deion Burks. And all of us was like, oh, that's it right there. They going to be monsters. That's the 1-2 right there. That's the 1-2 combination. That is pitching and catching like you read about. What turned out to be Jackson Arnold's last year at Oklahoma for reasons that you know. I see all these things. And I recognize more than ever, you need people to pay money to watch you play football, because now it really is a money game. Now it really is a business, and you got to be doing good business. It's also an opportunity for Roger Denny to take in like what it means to be a Sooner. Like, let's not forget, Oklahoma's athletic director ain't from here. He's great. He's awesome. I'm sure he's going to be really good. he's got a tough act to follow. Joe Castiglione will go down in history as one of the greatest athletic directors to ever stand on 2 feet. That's what you're following. And the reason that Joe Castiglione was so good at his job is he understood Sooners fans, especially at a time when you need them to be giving them your money. And after the embarrassment that was put on the field in December, let's say that all of us be feeling some kind of way about how you had us going into our Saturdays and then the church on that Sunday. There's a whole lot of Oklahoma fans in Texas that did not want to show up to church on Sunday after that Friday night game. There's a whole lot of Oklahoma fans in Oklahoma that wouldn't want to show up to church on Sunday after that game. How you going to be out here telling us about John Mateer and we don't even get to see no John Mateer? I want to see that the boy ain't throwing picks to nobody else. That's what I want to see. I want to see that the boy got his footwork together. I want to see that he's looking off safeties before he's making throws. I want to see that he ain't getting tricked no more. And then send us to church on that. Send us to church with some feel good, some stories to tell. It's something different with that boy. I understand. I see it. He didn't learn after the most embarrassing loss in Oklahoma Sooners history. Had 50 Cent doing many men in the fourth quarter while Alabama beating Oklahoma like a drum after going up 17-0 at home. Yeah, you better miss me with the offensive and defensive line one-on-one drills and the special team drills and the 7-on-7. You better play some football. I better see somebody hitting. I want to do some hitting. I know that there's 3 million Sooner fans that want to do some hitting. We got to be cathartic somewhere with this. Football ain't drills. Football hitting people. Yeah, December wasn't that far away, dog. Come April, it's only 4 months away. And it's going to be here all year. And that game going to be on your head all year long. It's all about that game. And not being embarrassed when you come to play Texas. Not being embarrassed when you come to play Michigan. Not being embarrassed when you come to play in the SEC. That's what it is. That's where we at. It's difficult to say that a team that won 10 games and made the college football playoff let people down. But that's what happened. So the least you can do is play a spring game on April 18th at Gaylord Memorial Stadium. Thank you. Palace on the Prairie going to be hopping. Hope to see you there. If I don't, you ain't coming nowhere.